Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remove the flesh from off the sit bones so that you're rooted into the earth. Yeah. And then rise up really tall from there. And even though you're lifting the chest, you're not quite puffing it out, you're actually tucking the floating ribs in. And then go ahead and allow the hands to rest in the lap where they lie. So on the knees, on the lap, by the sides, what feels comfortable for you. And then just close the eyes and bring your awareness inward. And just notice how you're feeling in your body today. How are you feeling? Is there any areas that you may feel sensation, tension, tightness, or maybe you feel good, maybe it feels open and free? And just for a moment, shine light on those areas. I'm slowing everything down. And if you find this particular practice challenging of bringing your awareness inward, then try to call in all your energy from the day, where your mind might be out in the ethers, conversations you had earlier, problems you're trying to figure out, all those things that cloud our mind or occupy our monkey mind, bring it all back into your center. So right in the right here and now, and just feel yourself arrive. Okay, yoga is a mental practice just as much as it is a physical practice. So by Patanjali says that yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. So the asanas or the physical practice is just added on to complement the mental discipline that we achieve or that we work towards in yoga. So it's a conundrum for me to say, keep that in mind as you practice today, because you don't want to keep anything in your mind. But anytime the mind scatters off into the ethers, remember, you can always come back to this place. This is your center. So with the hands joining together at heart center, let's open up with the single sound of Om. Inhaling fully, exhaling out all the breath. Inhale to fill up. Slight bow of the head towards the heart. Bowing to all our teachers, to each other, the teacher that lies within, the teacher that brought us here, the teacher that always shows us what we need to see. Okay, gently blink the eyes open, but keep a very soft gaze. And then go ahead and make your way into tabletop, hands and knees. So you may want to gaze the camera if you have it on and make sure that the hands are right below the shoulders and the knees are right below the hips. Okay, I didn't know until I started teaching these Zoom classes that I was doing it wrong this whole time and my hands were way back. So it's good sometimes to have a mirror or camera handy to see your form. Otherwise, keep your mind concentrated on the breath for now. Take it into cow pose, drop the belly and lift the heart forward. Exhaling, cat pose, round the spine, draw the navel up and in. Steady and easeful flow of breath and movement for now. Inhale, belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale, round the spine, draw that navel up and in. Press the floor away. Let's do 3 or 4 more rounds. And just feel the joy of moving and breathing. The joy of letting go of all your problems, all the things that you're trying to figure out or solve, and just being present with your breath. Feels good, so good to let go of all that stuff. Great. All right. Now, go ahead and walk the hands forward. Keep your hips right over the knees. Anahatasana. Puppy pose. So the chest just melts towards the earth. Keep your hips over the knees. That's it. Take a big sip of breath in. Exhale, HA. Let the heart open. One more. Inhale. Melt a little bit closer to the earth. Exhale. Exhale. Walk the hands in about halfway or so. So the hands are now in front of the shoulders. Curl the toes under, coming into downward facing dog. Anna Mukha Svanasana. Yeah, so your feet are about hip distance. All right, and you shouldn't be able to see the heels. They disappear behind the toes. Start to pedal it out, bending into one knee, then the other, spreading fingers, toes. Okay, once more, notice where those areas are in your body that feel tight, feel tense or open, and breathe into those areas. Let the breath open up the body. Receive the breath. Great, 2 more breaths here in downward dog. Okay, you dry your pranayama. From here on out, the breath is an audible sound in and out of the nose. Okay, follow along if you can. Inhale forward to plank pose. And then exhale, press it back into downward facing dog. Coming forward to plank. Downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Now lower through chaturanga all the way down to the mat. Take it into just a baby cobra. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, lower down. Come into child's pose. Knees as wide as your mat. Sit onto the heels. Just let the heart and chest melt towards the earth. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back here at any time, whether I call it or not, okay? Come up to all fours. And now downward facing dog, exhale. Ripple forward into plank and float the right foot off the mat. So we're in a 3-legged plank. So those of you modifying can bring that left knee down, okay? See if you can keep it lifted. Bring your right knee over towards your right elbow and then straighten the right leg back behind you. Stay in plank though. Don't go to down dog and then take your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Shoulders stay over the wrists, knee to nose. Once more, reach your right leg back. Take the knee to nose, pause there. Now step as quietly as you can, the right foot between the hands and lower the left knee down. Let's come into Anjalayasana. Up you go. Hugging right hip back and left hip forward. Perfect. Exhale, open up the heart, take the elbows wide. As you inhale, you can straighten into your right leg, okay, and take your arms overhead. Make sense? Really stabilize by keeping the gaze on one point. Elbows wide, heart lifts. Slowly straighten the right leg, arms overhead. We'll do one more. Rebend into the knee. Now root down through the big toe, elbows wide. Arms overhead, straighten the right leg. Now keep the right leg straight. Just bring your hands down. So we're in Ardha Hanumanasana. Yeah, hug the right hip back a little bit more. Half split pose. Inhale to scoop the heart forward, and then exhale, you can fold the forehead to the shin. Great, rebend into the right knee, curl the back toes under a 3-legged dog. Sweep your right leg up and back. Bend into the knee, stack open the hip. Circle out, twirl out the ankle, the knee. Okay, now straighten your right leg and come forward to plank. Lower the right foot down, so we're in plank pose. Now lower knees, chest, and chin. Chaturanga, or Stanga limb pose. Inhaling cobra, come up taller if it feels good. Okay, exhaling, downward facing dog. Bringing the big toes together, coming forward to plank. Now float the left foot off the mat. So the leg is about hip height. And the navel, Uddiyana Bandha, draws in. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Shoot the left leg back, 3-legged plank. Exhale over to the right elbow. Inhale it back. Knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Once more, knee to nose, round the spine, and without a sound, boom, step that left foot between the hands. Right knee comes down, Anjalayasana. Low lunge, sweep your arms overhead. All right, set your gaze on one point. As you exhale, you'll bring your elbows out to the side, open the heart. Inhale, back the hips up just a little bit. Straighten arms, straighten left leg. Exhale, rebend into the knee, open heart, elbows wide. Straighten your left leg, straighten the arms overhead. Let's do one more. Elbows wide, heart lifts. Straighten your left leg, arms overhead. Now bring your hands down without collapsing out of it if you can. There you go, into half splits. Okay, halfway lift, inhale. Extend out through the crown of your head, full forehead to shin. Whew, how are your hamstrings feeling today? Breathe into it if they feel tight, okay? Excellent. Rebend into the knee, walk the hands forward, three-legged dog. Left leg sweeps up and back, bend to the knee, stack the hip, circle the ankle, the knee. Get any stickiness out of the joints. All right, straighten leg. Come forward to plank. Go ahead and lower that left foot down and lower knees, chest, and chin. Great, so cobra pose. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Now go ahead and walk the feet to the top of your mat, and let's take it into ragdoll. So grab hold of opposite elbows, rock side to side, shift it out, forward fold. Great. And bring your hands to hips. Rise all the way up to stand. Let's take tree pose. Shift your weight into your right leg. Turn that left knee out. One, place the sole of the foot on the inner thigh or the calf. Okay, hands to heart, so you can see me here. And arms overhead. Plants are getting out of control here. They're overtaking this spot, but that's good. Nature always prevails. All right, lift up as tall as you can. Great, set your focus, your drishti on one point in front of you. That's it. Or just a little bit taller. Cool. Hands to heart center, bring the knee forward. Now, you're gonna interlace your hands right behind the thigh and just straighten the leg. Lean the upper body back. So squeeze your shoulder blades together and then roll out the ankle. Great, and you can stay right here, or you'll take your arms overhead, heart center to modify, lift it up even taller. Lift it up even taller, reach out through the heel, and with control, we're gonna lower it all the way down to the floor, straight leg if you can. That's it, now go right into the other side. Shift your weight into your right leg, or excuse me, your left leg. Turn the knee out, suck that left hip in, okay? Don't lean into it too much. Find your balance, set your gaze, steady drishti, arms to heart, hands to heart, arms overhead. Yeah. Grow as tall as you can in your tree pose. Get taller, get taller. That's it. One more breath. Hands to heart center. Bring the knee forward. Catch the hands right below the thigh. And then straighten out the leg. Roll out your ankle. Great. Now use your core to keep the leg up and see if you can just float your arms overhead from here. Lean more forward rather than back, and then lift the leg up higher. Use your core, lift it up, lift it up. And now with control, lower it down. Great job here. Whew, shake it out. Let's take a sun salutation A. Stepping to the top of your mat. Steady gaze, steady drishti, inhaling arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Halfway lift, look forward, step into plank pose for this first one, and either lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, okay? Into a deeper back bend, upward dog, or again, you can stick with low cobra. That feels better for your body. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathing in, and breathing out. Lift the heels, look forward, walk, step, lightly float, top of your mat. Okay, halfway lift. Fold forward. Root to rise, come up to standing, arms overhead, lift up, stretch up, hands through heart, arms down by your sides, Tadasana. Let's do another round. Inhale, extend your arms, lift up. Exhale, fold forward, flat back. Inhale, halfway lift into your low plank, so now you can float back without a sound. Be mindful here. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Great. Bending into the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, lightly float, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands to heart. Arms down by your side. Great. All right. Let's take chair pose, Utkatasana. Utkatasana pose. Whew. All right, sit a little bit lower in your chair and find that cobra in your upper spine. Yeah, so rather than sitting forward, try sitting back. Yeah, biceps are by the ear, so really energizing and reaching out through the fingertips. Oops, keep your mind just settled in on resting on the breath. The breath will support the pose if you allow it to. Okay, one more breath here. Sit just a little bit lower. All right, and as you inhale, rise up to stand, a little back bend emerges, open up the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Yeah, we're gonna go right into the fold this time. Halfway lift here into low plank, step back, float back to Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, that's it. All right, lift your right leg up behind you. This is a variation of Sun B. Take your knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, reach back. Right knee over to right elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee to left elbow, tap. Inhale, lift back. Knee to nose, step the right foot forward and rise into high crescent lunge. Yeah, here we go, all the way up. Nice. 3 breaths here. Take your arms out wide like a T and then lower to hover the left knee, and you're just gonna let the tailbone descend straight down. Yeah, open the heart more. Yes, squeeze your shoulder blades. I'm sorry, T, I mean like a cactus arms. There's lots of cactuses around here if you look closely. All right, go ahead, little hovers for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your arms and legs. All right, bring the hands down, step into plank pose, rebend into that right knee, and Chaturanga Dandasana, or just straight back to your down dog. Knees, chest, chin is always an option. Up dog cobra, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg up high, inhale. Knee to nose, curl in. Inhale, reach it back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale it back. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Knee to nose, step forward softly. Let's land. High lunge. All the way up. Elbows wide. Right knee lowers to hover. Okay, use your core here. Little pulses for 3. Open the heart. 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades. And 1, straighten arms and legs. Keep your balance. Then bring your hands back down, stepping into plank pose, lower to Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That's it. All right, come forward to plank. Let's lower onto your forearms. Forearm plank. Wheel those toes back a little bit. Okay. Now, come on to left tinted fingertips. So this is called like awkward plank or something. And you'll see why in a moment. Lift the right foot off the mat. Try to keep your hips squared towards the floor, so don't let that left hip pop up. Great. Lower the right foot, lower the left elbow. We'll switch sides. Come on to right tinted fingertips. Funky planks, that's what it's called. Lift the left leg up. Square hips towards the floor, really broaden collarbones. Great, lower left foot, lower right arm. We're gonna try that again. Strong in your core, come onto left fingertips, lift the right foot. Okay, now, those of you who want a little bit more, stretch that left arm forward, hold 3, 2, and 1. Return to plank, lowering the forearm and the foot. Reset, last side here. Come onto right fingertips, lift your left leg. Stay or reach that right arm forward for 3, 2, and 1. Forearm plank. Inhaling. Exhale, Sphinx. Oh, okay, that feels good. Ooh, be poised like cats, kitty cats. That's the heart. Gaze side to side. Feels good on the neck. All right, go ahead and lower all the way down into your belly, and let's press up into all fours. Okay, so now we're going to set up for dolphin. So lowering back onto your forearms from here. Let's do prayer hands for this variation, okay? Prayer hands, and then you maybe want to walk the elbows in towards one another a little bit more. Tend to come out. Lift the heels, lift the knees, the hips, and then tiptoe the feet in towards your elbows. Gaze just beyond the fingertips. Okay, these are called dolphin push-ups. Yep, gazing at your fingertips, you're gonna bring your chin just past your hands, and then exhale the chest up and back. And I'm demoing you if you don't know what I'm talking about. Gaze forward, bring the chin past the fingertips, and then up and back. Feel that in your triceps. 2 more. Back it up. Walk the feet even closer. You can soften your knees if you're tight in your hamstring. Press it back and up. Last one. Okay. Tiptoe the toes in even more. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down into a restorative child's pose. Let feet or knees come together. Arms sweep back. Forehead to the earth. Cleansing breath. Inhale. Fill up. Open the mouth side out. Okay, go ahead and come on up. We're gonna make our way into boat. So just sit off to the right side as you bring your feet to the left and then forward. You might want to scoot forward on your mat. Okay, sit up straight. So I don't want to see any of this, okay? We're working on back bends today, so the heart is lifted. Lift the shins. So you want to be more in the fronts of your sit bones. Yeah. Okay, hands to hearts. Ready? Come into low boat. Inhale, high boat. Maybe it's easier for some of you to straighten the arms. That's okay. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get as low as you can go. 3, 2, 1. Come back up, boat pose, cross the ankles, plant the hands, float or step back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Or dog, downward facing dog. Walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat, take toes out, heels in. Malasana. Lasana, back of your mat. Hands to heart center. Really think about the upper spine being in a back bend. You sit up tall. Lifting up through the inner arches of the feet. Okay, left hand in front of the shin, right arm up. Stay or bind by internally rotating the shoulders. 2 breaths. Make sure equal weight stays in both feet. If you're super flexible, or if you have long arms like I do, it's easy, then work on straightening your arms. Just don't lock out the elbows, okay? Great, and then come back to center, reset, other side, right hand down, left arm up. Stay or bind. Open chest. Yeah. You work on straightening the arms, turning your chest open. All right, hands back to heart center. How about a crow pose? Stay at the back of your mat, hands down. You can lift your hips, 5 breaths. You're welcome to stay in your fold here or in your squat. Gaze forward, lift the feet. Breathe as deeply as you can. Okay, you're going to root down to rise up. 2 more breaths. Sorry, Buggy. Oh, sorry, guy. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead and lower the hands back down and straight into the legs, feet hip distance. Padabhistasana or Hastabadabhistasana, 3 breaths. Elbows out wide. Nod the head side to side. And forward and back. Move your sit bones forward. Take 1 more breath. Okay. Hands down, halfway lift, look forward. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, look forward. Walk, step, or lightly float top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Bring your big toes together. Chair pose. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Big old twist to the right. Left elbow outside that right thigh. Elbow outside the right thigh. All right, can you get the heart above the hips? Sit a little lower. Okay, open up your arms. Some of you can take a half bind here, wrapping the right hand behind your lower back and hooking that left hip crease. 1 more breath. Release back into chair pose. We're going to go right into the second side. Hands to heart center, twist to the left. Right elbow outside the left thigh. The more you firm into the hands, the more the chest opens. Yeah, and stay here, sit a little lower. Open your arms, half bind. If you know the full bind, do it. But if you don't know it, then don't sweat it. All right, turn chest open a little bit more. Sit lower, 1 more breath. Okay, do 1 more breath. All right, chair pose, inhale. Exhale to fold forward. Pedal it out. Look forward, inhale, and now step the left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Rise up into high lunge. Yeah, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart center, warrior 2. Adjust your feet as necessary. Okay, shoulders right over your hips. Spread your arms wide. Flip the right palm. Reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in the front knee, y'all. Warrior 2, inhale. Side angle. Exhale. Perfect. Inhaling back up to warrior 2. Straighten into the right leg. Pull the hips back. Lengthen forward, out, and down. Okay, lean, the upper body back here. Trikonasana. 3 big breaths here. Keep pulling those hips back, tucking right hip under left. 2 big breaths here. Okay, 1 more big breath here. Press into the feet. Rise up into warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, you can take that half bind now. The left hand wrap behind you. Inhaling warrior 2. Hands down to the mat. Standing splits. Shift your weight forward. Lift the left leg up. Okay, little opportunity here for handstands. Come on up. Or practice binding. Right hand, left hand wraps around the calf. One more breath. Okay, step back to downward dog from here and re-lift that right leg. So we're at a 3-legged dog. 3-legged dog. Right leg is lifted. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend back. Right knee, right elbow. Lift it back, 3-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow. Inhale it back. Right knee to right elbow, stay or take it into an arm balance. Ekpada Vinyasana. When you're done, right leg up and back, bend into the knee, stack the hips, stay or flip your dog. Lift your heart, reach forward. Okay, unflip your dog. Those of you who want a three-legged vinyasa, keep that right leg lifted and take it through vinyasa flow. Big old back bend on the inhale. Downward dog as we exhale. Bend into the knees, flip forward, walk or flip, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. Okay, now reach back, interlace the hands. Yeah, you can just bend into the knees as much as you need here. Use a strap even if you want. Yes, sway it side to side. You can nod the head out side to side, roll up the jaw. Bend, stretch where you need it, where you feel it. Yeah. Okay, from here, heel toe the feet together and come into chair pose. Chair pose. Great. Rise up to stand. A little back bend emerges. I know it's hard to see me. Let's take the elbows wide and then exhale. Hands to heart center. Okay, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Step that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And rise up into high lunge. Hands heart center, open up, warrior two. So we're on the left side this time. Set up your warrior. Lift the inner arch of your back foot. Okay, so we're not collapsing in the knee at all. Sit a little lower. Reach forward, flip the left palm, reverse exhale. Inhaling, warrior two, into that side angle pose, forearm to the thigh. Yeah. Inhale back to warrior two. Straighten left leg. Hips back, lengthen forward, out and down. Yeah, triangle pose. Lean your chest back. 3 big breaths here. Firming into the feet, squeezing the inner thighs together. 2 big breaths here. Maybe start to lift your gaze. 1 big breath here. Press into the feet. Rise up into warrior two. Half bind if you're going there. Right hand behind lower back. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Shift forward, standing splits. Stay. Handstand. Use wall space here. So you're breathing still. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Step it back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg, bend into the knees, stack the hips, stay or flip. Lift your hips. Okay, unflip your dog. Re-lift your left leg. Knee to nose. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale it back. Left knee, left elbow. Stay push up or arm balance. Holding it is just as much work as going into the balance. 3-legged dog. Shake the left leg out. Shake it out. Shake it out. And then you can keep that left leg lifted for a 3-legged vinyasa or no yasa. 2-legged, 4-legged. You choose. Downward facing dog. Excellent work. All right, come forward to plank pose. Actually, let's take a brief child's pose, okay? Sip of water if you need it. Now, if any of you guys are practicing outside tonight, but it is hot. Whew, okay. So make your way into dolphin from here. If you are working on your Pinchamayurasana forearm stand, then you can take your wall space. Those of you skipping this all together, stay in child's pose, okay? Instead of taking prayer hands, just flatten the hands down like you were in Sphinx and lift the hips. Press down into those forearms. Yeah, can you tiptoe the feet closer? And then maybe if you're not quite there to hopping up, just try lifting your right leg. See where that goes. If it feels like you want to hop up, hop up. Listen to your body. Okay, and then make sure you switch legs. Chris, try to straighten your legs a little bit more if you can. And really the action comes from the leg that's up and it stays strong and straight. So there's not much of a kicking action. It's a very small movement. It's mostly your core. Take another 3 or 4 breaths. And when you are complete, meet me in child's pose once more. In child's pose, let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale, fill up, feel the chest and heart expand towards the earth. And exhale with an H sound. That's it, one more time. Inhale. Exhale to just let it all go. Oh, hi, Debbie, you're back. Where'd you go? We did dolphin while you were gone. Oh, you're on the wall, duh. Ugh. Sorry, couldn't see that. Welcome back. Sorry, I thought you skipped out on class. Just kidding. Downward facing dog. You're surprised what I see on camera. Okay, downward dog. Take it through a vinyasa, rinse it out, or just hold your dog here and work on recommitting, coming back to the breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama. Yeah. Look forward between the hands. Walk, step, lightly hop, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Okay, we're going to take eagle on the right side. So your left leg comes over and your left arm comes under. Left leg over, left arm under. You're on your right leg, it's the standing leg. Now find your balance, steady gaze, gaze forward. That's it, sit a little bit lower, but lift the heart higher. So there's a bit of a back bend here, yeah? Hold for, 3. Breathe as deeply as you can. Pretend I can hear your breath. 2. And 1. Okay, go ahead and come up to standing. Send that left leg forward. That's it. Okay, arms overhead. Warrior 3. See if you can do it with straight arms and straight legs. So the arms reach forward, the left leg reach back. You can also take hands to heart center. Yeah, warrior 3 pose. Perfecto. Lift the back of the heart more. That's it. Lift up through the inseam of that left thigh. Last breath in. I'll visualize where you want to go. High crescent lunge from here. Hands to heart center. Open up into warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Inhaling warrior 2. Straightening your right leg for just 1 breath. And then rebend into your right knee. Side angle pose. Right hand comes on the inside of the foot. Left arm wraps behind your lower back. Full bind if you're going for it. Right arm underneath that thigh. Now lean the upper body back. And those of you who want, birds of paradise here. Step that left foot in to meet the right. Shifting your weight into your left leg. All the way up to stand. The upper body leans back. Both legs strong and straight. Woo. Birds, slowly make your way back down. Stepping back into side angle. Come on up, warrior 2. Okay, roll out the shoulders. Yeah. Then straighten into your right leg. Turn the right toes in to face the left side of the room. Make sure your toes are lined up. Okay, and then arms reach back behind you, interlace fingertips, and fold forward. Sarta Paduttanasana. Yeah, let the head hang heavy. And make sure to bend your elbows a little bit. Those of you who hyperextend, Debbie, make sure there's that micro bend. Okay, and then you're stacking your bones, the feet, the knees, the hips. Yeah, 2 more breaths here. One more breath here. Take your hands to your hips, cinch the sides of your waist, and then go ahead and inhale, come on back up. Okay, pivot to face the front of the room or in front of your mat, and let's set up for revolved triangles. So you're gonna have to switch up the feet or, widen the stance a little bit. Make sure your hips and shoulders squared forward, grab a block if you're using it. Left arm by left here, inhale. Exhale, fold into it, right and left hand down to the mat, to the floor, right arm up, turn your chest open. Turn your chest open, yeah. You wanna try to stack your shoulders. Yeah, lean the upper body back. Om 3. Om 2, yeah. Make sure that back heel is down. I can't see your feet, but it should be flat on the earth. Last breath, that's all. Okay, watch the right hand as you lower it down, and now pyramid pose. Look forward and fold forehead to shin. Firm that right hip back. Last big breath here. Okay, go ahead and step to the top of your mat. Your big toes are gonna touch. Big toes touch. For this fold variation, reach back and grab a hold of the heels. Okay? So you want to try, and I'm gonna show you here, to bring the elbows right behind the knees and then straighten into the legs. So it's a really deep forward fold. You'll feel this on your hamstrings, your lower back. And the more if your torso's resting on your thighs, then you start to straighten into the legs. Yeah. Bikram style. I think they do this in Bikram. Wait, do I dare say his name? The standard 26 pose hot yoga class series. Last breath. Yeah, can you pull yourself closer towards your feet? Very active. All right. Go ahead and release your grip. Come into chair pose. Cherry pose, Katasana. We take eagle on the other side, Garandasana. Right leg over, right arm under. Left leg is your standing leg. Yeah, and pull your right hip back a little bit so that right knee is pointing directly towards 12 o'clock. And the elbows press forward and they lift, so you're curling your upper spine. Om 3. Om 2. These are Ujjayi breaths here that we're breathing, taking. Om 1. Slowly rise up to stand, arms overhead, right leg forward, straighten it out, lift it up, use your core. You could do this with a straight leg or a bent knee. See if you can shift all the way into Warrior 3, nice and slow like you're moving through honey. Yeah, so the arms can extend forward. And Martha, roll that right hip down a little bit. Think about lifting up through the inseam of the right thigh. Yeah, that's it. And pulling the femur bone, the left thigh bone, up into the hip socket. Press out through the right heel a little bit more as you reach to the fingertips. Kindly step into high lunge. Hands to heart center, open up, Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Inhaling, Warrior 2. Straighten into your left leg. And rebend. Side angle, left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up and overhead. Okay, left hand on the inside of the foot to start, or use your block. Half bind, forward to the full bind, left arm underneath the lower under left thigh, and then take it into birds of paradise. If you're just sitting there and hanging out in your bind, then be present with it, okay? See where you can go a little deeper. See where you can push yourself to your edge and breathe into it. Leaning the chest back, work on straightening the elbows like we did earlier when we were in a squat. Birds, try to straighten your standing leg, bend the floating leg. Birds, we have one more breath. Okay, birds, slowly make your way back down. Coming out of this is just as important as coming in. And then rise back up into warrior two. Ooh. Straighten the left leg, turn the left toes in now to face the other side of your mat. And we're going to take the same variation before. Reach back and interlace the hands. This time take the opposite grip. Lift up through the sternum and fold, 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 fold. Bending into the elbows slightly. Okay, now take a big bend into your left knee. And then straighten your left leg. Big bend into right knee. That's it, straighten it out, both legs. And then just kind of go side to side here. 3 big dry breaths here. 2 big breaths. 1 big breath. Back to center. Ooh, don't fall over, hands to hips. Rise up to stand. Okay, pivot to face the front of your mat. All 10 toes face forward with the back foot set at like 45-degree angle. Okay, pyramid, or sorry, not pyramid, but revolve triangle. Square your hips and shoulders forward, right arm by right ear, lengthen up. Pull that left hip back and extend forward. Then twist, left arm up to the sky. Yeah, keep hugging that left hip back. Om 3. Om 2. And Om 1. Bring that left hand down, pyramid pose. Lengthen forward and then full forehead to shin for a few breaths. Okay, step to the top of your mat. Chair pose. Yeah, I know. All right, we're almost there. Take chair pose, and then we're going to slowly lower down into our boat pose. All right, hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Inhale, center, even taller. Twist to the left. Inhale, center, so turn it into like a low boat variation. So you can straighten legs, reach forward. Inhale, center, other side. That's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 10 all together. 8 all together. 3. Last 2. You got this. Last one, each side. All right, come back to center. And let's go ahead and just place the feet forward, hands behind you. Let's do reverse tabletop. Press into the hands, lift the hips. Lion's breath. Ready, inhale, fill up. Stick out the tongue and go. Nice job. Slowly lower down. And roll out the wrists as you roll. Come onto your back. Okay, let's set up for some back bends. Bridge pose. Walk the feet in, arms down by your side. Those of you modifying, grab your block. Exhale out the breath. And then inhale, come on up. 5 deep breaths here in bridge pose. One more full cycle of breath. All right, slowly lower down. Just let the knees fall from side to side. And let's do back bend number 2. Full wheel. And Dave, I know you're in class. If you want to take the blocks up against the wall and you know that variation, you can. It's a deep back bend. Full wheel, bridge, any variation of a back bend you prefer. Ready? Exhale out the breath. Come on up. And kitties all over your mat. They always do that. Every time I lay my mat out, my cat just thinks I'm laying it out for her. It's her new sleep spot. Great. Take 2 more full breaths. And come on down when you feel complete. Okay. One last back bend, 7 to 9 breaths. Set it up, full wheel, challenge yourself here. Ready? Full wheels, fingertips by the shoulders. You know, you want to plant the wrists completely on the floor. And come on up, last back bend here. Up you go. Meow meows. That's it. Lift your hips higher. Three more deep breaths, that's all. Two more deep ujjayi breaths. All right, last one. Slowly make your way back down. And you can just let the knees fall in towards one another. Yeah. Okay, plant both feet on the floor and cross the left ankle over the right for a figure 4 stretch. We'll get into our twist in just a moment. But first, figure 4. You can reach through, grab in front of, behind the knee. If you have a wall nearby, you can spin around and place that foot right on the wall. Let the upper body relax. Bring it in a little bit closer if you can. Feeling that in your outer hip. Okay, move your hips to the left and then cross left knee over right, twist to the right, elbows out like a T. Yeah, twist to the right here. Oh, let the gaze over the left shoulder. Come back to center, place both feet on the floor. Other side, right ankle crosses on the left thigh, reach through, grab in front of or behind the knee. Press your right knee forward, both feet stay flexed. Figure 4, upper body stays relaxed. Okay, release the grip behind the knee. Bring your hips over to the right a little bit and then twist to the left. Yeah, let the right knee just cross over the left, that's it. Both shoulders stay flat. Heart stays open. All right, bring your knees back to center. Take a happy baby pose. Grab the outsides of the feet, knees as wide as your shoulders. Deepest breath of the day. We'll take a big emptying, clearing breath. Inhale to fill up. Open the mouth side out. Nice. All right, Shavasana. And so if you're taking an extended Shavasana, then you can go ahead and turn off your screen now and stay there as long as you need, okay? Otherwise, guys, Shavasana. Settle in, legs down the length of the mat, palms open. Close your eyes and let everything go. When you feel ready to return, or to feel the rise and fall of the breath, the navel center, feel the quality of air as it touches your skin. Notice any sounds in the room or sounds outside, kids playing, and start to add some movement into the body. Big wiggle of the fingers and toes. Rolling onto your right side, and in your own timing, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Hands joining together at heart center as we offer up all the efforts of our practice with the single sound of Om to all beings everywhere, that they be happy, healthy, and free from harm. And that our actions, our words, and our thoughts can contribute to the happiness of all beings. Single sound of Om. Inhale to fill up. Going forward humbly and with gratitude. Namaste.